Thank you so much for joining us, Irina Poddubnaia, founder of TrackMage and an e-commerce industry veteran with 10 and a half years of experience. Thank you so much for joining us. Tell us a little bit more about your company and what you do.
We are providing post-purchase experience for e-commerce store customers. So we are TrackMage, and we help with tracking packages and breaching the gap of communication between the brand when the customer is ordering the goods and when they finally receive the goods. Sometimes even multiple weeks pass. And that's a missed opportunity for the brand to continue communicating and providing proactive updates to the customer. And instead of negative experiences, providing positive experiences. So that's what we do. And we have integrations with Shopify WooCommerce, with Klaviyo, Zapier, and all different kinds of tools that e-commerce store owners might need. We're here to stay.
Of course, definitely. And I think everybody can say with me that, I mean, we need more of these expertise to help people just to give that extra push when they need it most. I believe that you work with a lot of companies, small businesses, big businesses. Can you maybe share one or two really noteworthy companies from this year that have demonstrated innovative approaches to e-commerce, really thinking out of the box, out of that conventional box, and potentially influencing the future and the landscape of business practices as we know it?
Well, if you really caught my eye when I was exploring and thinking about this. So, for example, one noteworthy business would be Solo Stove. They got Snoop Dogg as the influencer, and they got their campaign so viral that everybody, like across the globe, actually wanted to buy the product because it was based on intrigue, fun, and everyone likes Snoop Dogg for some reason. Like it was viral. And I believe this is how the brands should approach their campaigns. Like it doesn't have to be just this boring like product placement with I don't know, like, oh, I use this product, you have to use it too, da da da. And the trends, they are showing that people are tired of that kind of advertising and product placement. So that's why brands, they have to find new different approaches. Another fun brand, like at least like from my standpoint, was Dior, because they introduced the new fragrance for kids. Not even just like for kids, but for infants, like literally just like those newborn babies. That was a new frontier, like, well, yeah,
Wow.
well, who else? Like maybe pets, maybe like what's the
That
new
is
frontier?
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what would you say really stand out? I mean, how do these brands position themselves actually to
Yeah.
make sure that people buy these things? Like you've said, a fragrance for infants. I mean,
Yeah.
but they need to do something really out of the box, really dynamically to make sure that people actually buy in.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I still don't understand how we are going to make people buy in because, again, probably that's a very delicate market. And with Dior, it was just like an oddity that caught my eye, really. Because, again, sometimes brands, they have to take like those leaps of faith and introduce new products that are unconventional. So probably that's one of those. Like maybe I will be, I don't know, like biting my elbows at some point and saying like, why haven't we thought about that? Like it's just such a big market, it's such a big opportunity. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
absolutely. As we go into 2024, I've got plenty of time
Yeah.
to practice that. But there is going to be a projected rise in mobile shopping with the e-commerce sphere, and
Yeah.
specifically around the Gen Z generation.
Yeah.
They're just embracing social commerce as a preferred way of purchasing things online. But how can businesses prepare for this moment to capture this audience? People are constantly on their phones. They want to buy, quickly buy. How must businesses be ready for this big moment?
So the the interesting truth about TikTok and social commerce is that people again are getting tired of typical advertising. They're getting tired of product placement, and what actually happens is that they are trying to relate more. And if brands want to build their community on social media, or they want to really build the connection with their community, they need to be focused on user generated content. So basically, your customers, they are your best advertisements. You can always showcase that this customer is using your product and they're getting this result. And if it's not result oriented, if it's just some fashion item or it's some kind of merchandise like a collectible, you can always make it fun. And the thing is, it's not about just like how many followers you get or how many viral hits you generate. It's about building a relationship. And when it comes to relationship with Gen Z, they typically prioritize good cause. So if that's for a good cause, they're going to support it, even if it's not conventionally beautiful, let's say like some merchandise that's for a good cause, they're still going to do it. Or if it's fun, if it's entertainment, if it's something that is going to be engaging, and then they have the bragging rights with their own followers. Like, oh, I participated, I got this extra limited item, and now I'm the owner of that. Or maybe like me and 300 other people across the globe. Yeah.
Yes. And tying into that for me is also technology, the way, the fast pace of how technology is developing, and everybody needs to keep up. We've got tech in the AI, automation. I mean, all of these things are influencing the landscape of direct to customers, e-commerce sales, I would imagine. How has it been in 2023?
So in 2023, like the biggest game changer has been the image generation. And the image generation, not only in conventional, like conventional ways, how you can generate millions of variants for advertisement, or maybe some beautiful images for social media, but also in search. So now the customer can literally explain to Google that they want, let's say, like a rainbow colored blazer. Google generates that image and then looks for images that are alike, which also results in like next level customization or next level search, where the products that are added to Google Shopping or some other platforms and they are indexed, they can be searchable by just some kind of vague description, which wasn't possible before. And previously, people had to search for specific brands or specific colors, or even just go shopping for whatever is available. But now they can just describe their dream, and then Google just makes that happen, or finds the closest thing possible to whatever they describe.
Sure. And that is the thing. As a business owner, entrepreneur, you always need to be ahead of the game. You need to be the first one, bringing these products to your customers. But as we enter this lull period where people need to switch off a little bit and think of new ways of entering into the business, what are they going to do for 2024? Some people do find it hard, and I know as a provider of leadership and management strategies yourself, the current season might actually evoke apprehension from business owners. They're reluctant to take a break because they don't know, are they going to fall behind? What key actions can CEOs or managers, in fact, take to prepare for this challenging period and just seize these opportunities for 2024? What should they be thinking right now?
I believe the most important would be staying open-minded and agile, and adapting to change. Because right now, what I have seen with enterprise companies or like big brands, they're trying to shy away from AI. They're trying to prohibit the AI use inside of their organizations, and that actually limits the ability to just be on par with those startups that don't shy away from AI. And we like I understand the privacy issues. I understand that the companies, they are concerned about all those tools just getting access to their entire database of knowledge. But what is also going to happen is that all those companies, they're going to fall behind just because of the pace of how fast those tools can produce the same results, or results that are way, way better than what the humans alone can produce.
Absolutely. And like you've mentioned, it is tough time given the financial challenges faced by customers this year. How has this actually impacted the overall sales for business to customers or direct to customers? And will we still see this kind of trend, struggling kind of trend in 2024?
Well, that depends on which statistic you look at. Because again, like with Black Friday this year, we've hit the record sales. The only thing that changed is that previously the customers, they were visiting the offline retail stores, and now they shifted to mobile e-commerce. So literally most of the purchases with Black Friday were made from the mobile phone while the person was bored. So with that, we need to always see that we have to adjust, and we have to implement the solutions that are going to make the experience richer and easier. With augmented reality available right now, because like the person can just literally look at them in their mobile phone, like in the mirror, and see how how the glasses fit, or how a specific bit of furniture can fit into their environment. So those innovations, they are already here. And I have seen quite a few stores that created whole 3D integrated environments, where you can just walk through the store and select the products and watch some videos, but it's a next level experience. After that, like that experience is so memorable that people are going to share it. We're not just going to find that store and say like, yeah, well, I picked this, and went away, like with typical e-commerce stores. But if you create an experience, people are bound to stick. And yeah, again, like customers currently are more prone to sales offers just because of they are trying to save money. And Black Friday was such a great opportunity for a lot of people that they just couldn't resist, and the actual sales, they exceeded the previous years. So I guess it just depends on the perspective. So some people or some brands, they won, and some people and some brands, they just noticed some downturns or cut their spending.
Yeah. Wow, I like what you just said there, creating experiences. And I think that is something that we can take into 2024, creating experiences, things that people can't resist to share. And that is going to help, this spreading the word. Thank you so much for all your insight. I really appreciate it. It's been really helpful. Thank you. And we hope to chat again in 2024. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.